thanks for sticking with me, everybody. Now that we've produced our crate, we're gonna cover 3 different packing techniques, okay? And this crate, 1 piece, single piece only, all right? This guy right here, multi-tray pack, and then a ride flat. So stick with me a little bit longer and I'll cover everything about how to get that done. First, we're gonna take out all of our temporary screws that we put in here. Alrighty, so that's what the crate looks like inside with no foam. So before we begin the process of packing the piece, it's now going to be called foaming it out. And in order to do it, you're going to need this stuff right here. White ethafoam, 2 pound, 1.5 pound. That's just the name they give it. It's for the density. You want something that'll have a little give, okay? And the art is actually going to rest on this. So the more give it has, that's cushion. And it's actually the air inside that provides that cushion. Because when this thing is in here and it's bopping down the road, you want all those nice little air pockets giving it a nice air ride, okay? Lay this dude back down. This is our little piece. We're gonna put foam all around this. So essentially this piece is suspended inside of this crate. All around, just like that, okay? All right, so it fits. That's the first thing. You want to make sure you're actually it fits in there. That's why I do that. You look at it, you say, okay, it's gonna work. Generally speaking, you want around 4 inches of foam, okay? That's 2 on either side. And the reason we do that is because a lot of the foam comes in sheets that are 2 inches thick. And with this crate, we're gonna use foam core to act as a divider that we'll put on the front and the back. And so, I've already cut the foam core, as you can tell. And I'm putting this artist tape around the edges. It cleans it up, gets rid of all those frayed edges. Okay, so the photograph fits in the crate nicely. Whenever you pack a thing, it should really rest on some material, whether it's cardboard or foam core or plywood even. In this case, we're going to use foam core. So I have these nice little sheets of 1/2 inch foam core that I've already cut, and you'll see that they are a nice perfect fit for the piece. And one will go underneath and one will go on top. You see I've already put the tape around the edges of that one, and it takes care of all this frayed business that goes on. Just cleans it up a little bit, makes it look really nice. And I'll show you how I get it done. You take the tape and you hover it just about in the middle, okay? You get your blade ready. Just go around it, just like that. Smooth it down. Like that. Again. And just kind of line those 2 things up. Like that, and then pull it up. All right, now we have that all the way around. Take the tip of the blade, put it in the corner, and just pull it up. All right, and keep a nice steady hand when you do this, because this is very sharp. So once you do that, just fold those tabs down. And go here and you do it again. Okay, now you take the piece, you set it on top, and you take your other one, and that's your lid. And this is the actual package that is going to get put inside of the crate. Okay, so when you measure out for this, I take 4 inches and I add it to this. So 2 inches on the top, 2 inches on the bottom, here, and all around, and that sits inside of the crate. We're going to start cutting down our 2-inch ethafoam, okay? I've already cut some of them. Alrighty, we got our crate set up here, and I got a nice lean on it so we can get a good camera angle. We have our 2-inch ethafoam, and I'm going to begin foaming it out. Basically putting foam all around this so that when that is in here, nice and snug. Nice and snug is the goal. Okay, you don't want movement. The whole purpose of this is to eliminate movement. Okay, this is the time when you're going to use your glue gun. You have one of these, it helps. If you don't have a big old one like this, you know, you can use a regular hobby style type of glue gun. But this one here really gets it done well. Just putting a little bit on there. You're not going crazy with this, because we're not trying to go overboard. I'm going to put those back pieces in. And you'll take note that I'm only gluing in this side and the bottom. I'm going to leave these open until I fit the piece in, and it'll make sense in a moment. So I put a little glue on there. You just slide it on in, and this glue sets up pretty quickly, so you don't have to manipulate it too long. However, if you're indecisive about placement, you may have problems. If you have to rip them out, you can do so. It just makes your interior look a little funky sometimes because you've had to rip out some of the foam, but it is not the end of the world. So take your time and do it right. You're not in a hurry with this process. You're handling art now. Put our back in there, and we'll throw a little mama bear right there. Look at that, huh? That's a nice and snug fit. See how that slides in and out really, really well? Same over here. I need 3 more. Same thing. Just take your time cutting. Okay? That blade on there. Move it on down. Nice and snug. Look at that. Exactly like a glove. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. Just like that. Okay. Perfect. So put a little more glue on them. See how I have the glue like that? Place it away from the art. Slide it on in. Okay. That is one way to glue them down. And the other is, now that you've test fit everything, you can actually take this thing out, put that to the side, leave your back tray in there, okay? And now you just put the glue on these other pieces of foam. And this process is very slow. This is not the step where you want to be in a rush. You're just not focused. You have art, you have hot glue, you have blades out. Take your time. You take the piece back out again. She slides right in there, just like that. And this goes on top. And now we have one more piece of foam we need to cut. And look at that. Look at that, huh? Looks like I've done it before. A little pressure on it, keep it in place. That's that. And one more thing I like to do before closing them up is you bevel the edges here just a bit. And you bevel them so that when you're putting the piece in here, it doesn't hit that corner and get jammed up. Okay. Put that back like that. Now we've done that part. Now we swap out our wood screws for these fancy shiny ones. You notice I'll switch from an impact to a regular driver because the impact is so aggressive. If you have a really delicate piece of art, you don't want this thing rattling around and disturbing anything that's going on inside. Nice and smooth. Everything's quiet at this point. Easy. We built and packed a crate for a single piece, okay? And this is what we've ended up with, everybody. Alrighty, and that's how you treat moms right there. She's comfortable, she's not going anywhere, snug as a bug in a rug right there, right? Own private room. And thanks again for sticking with me and going through these steps. But don't forget, you know, we're gonna have a few more videos coming at you, specifically about the ride flat and how to do a multi-tray pack right here in these crates. So stay tuned, watch out for the notices, and more of these videos will be coming at you. Thanks.